Yo, hello. Oh, let me hit the... Whoop, there we go. Let's just get some stuff ready to send to somebody here. Alright. And I was like, man, which of these X-Wing books do I not own yet? And the answer is, the Krytos Trap. I missed the trap part of that. Where's my, crummy red pen? Here's my crummy red pen. We'll fix that. The Krytos Trap. And the crummy red pen is this Lady Satana's pen I got from Coffin Comics, from the swag of one of the 7,000 books covered in swag that I've gotten from them. You know, I just use this as a bookmark for now. I just started reading X-Wing Wedge's Gamble. I've already got 2 videos out of it, and I've only read chapter 1. So that's where I'm at in my life. Oh, look at that. That's a perfectly good bookmark. Oh, it kind of has like it's got like a glow over there, doesn't it? Like, I put that in, it's like, oh, amazing. We'll put that somewhere else. Put that down here. Alright. Hello and welcome. Got my little Totoro bag. And let's adjust the camera. We are listening to the Streets of Rogue soundtrack. Great game. Really good soundtrack. Ninja Weasel was like, not as good as Hotline Miami. And it was like, well, okay. But when you start comparing, like, platinum to gold, you know, it's still a lot of gimmage, right? Okay, what else do I need? I got that going. Oh, I was going to fire up Cashew Clicker because the most amazing... Okay, what was that? Okay, so the most amazing thing happened to me, right? I haven't... You know what? Let's take the stream starting soon off, because we're already going. I was playing Cashew Clicker, and, well, by playing, I really mean I had Cashew Clicker running in the background while I was at work. Oh, let me open my little auto clicker, too, while I'm at it. Well, I don't really need the auto clicker, so... I was playing this and I got home from work, and I'm like, okay, let me bump this up, and let me bump this up, because I like prestige. You just like hit the, you know, boom, you hit the button, you spend some points. Oh, look. Prestige, I spend points. Anyway, and as soon as things started running, it popped up the notification. You're like, what do you mean the notification? What I mean is, it popped up. Can I make that bigger? Well, that's not really what I wanted, but it popped up this. Winner. Obtain 1 win dollars, which according to the developer, oh, he just replied to me. One with 47,200 zeros. To reply back to him. Oh, I got to the point where the prestige cost wasn't going, or the bag size increased cost wasn't going up anymore, so I just turned on an auto clicker, let it run while I was asleep at work for a couple of days, and much to my surprise, I prestiged, spent points, and bam, popped as soon as I clicked the cashew the first time. Yeah, that's right. You're watching me type. It's prestige to word. It is now. Let's see. Spent only has 1 E. Bam is fine. All right. Look at that. So I got a very silly video. I did a short yesterday because the election stuff, everybody's stressing. And I was like, man, I'm not stressing. What was I doing? I was, in fact... Well, okay, I guess I did stress a little bit over Spelunky and Streets of Rogue, but... After that... You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, that is my gaming update for the day. Week, month thing. Let me get these books out here. Now, much to my surprise, and I don't know if this is true, I'm actually going to have to look at my credit card statement, but apparently I got a $2 refund where he messed up last week, and then it didn't take the refund this week, so he had to manually just refund me. So yeah, I got maybe a $2 refund. Well, we will find out what I got. Let me just stash those receipts away. Alright. Hello and welcome, friends. This is New Comic Book Day, my dudes. And we are listening to the Streets of Rogue soundtrack. Thank you so much for joining me. I know you had to put up with me doing the silly let's talk about cashew clicker bit, but come on, guys. That's a hoot. Dude's like, it should take a month. And nah. We don't do that. Which means, hey, there you go, Ninja. Which means I can uninstall Cashew Clicker now. Add to, finished. It is indeed New Comic Book Day. We haven't quite gotten to the point where I've done the introduction. We took a little side trip over into Cashew Clicker World. You know, I'm looking at the audio for the music. It's a little loud, isn't it? Oh my gosh, it is! Somebody should have told me I was blasting your eardrums like 5 minutes ago. But nobody was here 5 minutes ago. It was just me talking to me. Which is a dangerous kind of thing. Talking to yourself can often lead to bad things. Alright, so it is Wednesday, aka New Comic Book Day, although I think technically like Marvel delivers their books on Tuesdays now or something, but whatever. It is Wednesday, my dudes, and here on Wednesday we get not one, not two, but 3 books for free when you go into a Graham Cracker Comics on a Wednesday. And these books came out of the dollar bin, which used to be the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin. Inflation is killing us all. There we go. As I do most of my comic shopping at Graham Cracker Comics, the one over on East Washington. And, you know, I like my shop man, and he actually picked out the book that you see laying there. He was like, man, I don't think I'll have time to read this myself, so I'm going to go ahead and give it to you. So I'm not really sure who James Reed is, but this looks like one of those books where we're going to get all very religious towards the end. Like, I flipped through it a little bit. I saw, like, some demons and stuff. So, I guess this is based on, like, a true story. Like, dude looked like he was at Woodstock or something. Who is James Reed? I love the aesthetic, though. It's got that 70s indie comic thing. Oh, there's apparently a lot of James Reeds out there. Who could have known there would be a lot of James Reeds? There was a blues musician. Let's see if we can figure out what this guy was doing. Got pulled over by the cops. Had a baby. lived outside of a toxic waste factory. You know, there's an episode of Darkwing Duck where he went to, like, there were other heroes that showed up, and all those other heroes, like, they all had the same origin story. I was born, you know, downwind from a rubber duck factory, and that's how I became Rubber Duck Man, or whatever. So anytime I see a factory that looks like that, that's kind of what I think of. As a kid, my life goals were not to be an alcoholic, wiping criminally insane drug addict. That's what happened. The reason the story is da-da-da-da-da. Okay, but who is this guy? Here, let me throw something down here so you got something to look at. Ooh, stickers. Look at that. It's amazing. Dr. Elizavar stickers. They could be yours. One each for $19.99. Something like that. Okay, so we went to jail. Started riding a motorcycle. Be careful, James. Is that like a real biker gang? Dixie Mafia soldiers? I'm stronger than they are. Come on, let's ride. James took so much PCP that he thought he had died along with the 50,000 people at the concert. They all began to melt. Oh, so we went to Woodstock? No, it was in Galveston, Texas. So I have no idea who this dude is. But apparently, this is mugshots. So I guess I'm going to have to read this puppy and see what this is all about. This one seems kind of interesting. Unlike the usual stuff I get from the dollar bin, which is just kind of like, this is garbage, or this is weird, or this is a Malibu or Valiant book, and I'm decided I'm going to inflict collecting them all upon myself as a punishment. You know how it is. Sometimes you just want to watch your own world burn or something. Actually, there was a movie about that. It was a Cronenberg movie. Hold on. What's the name of that? Came out like 2010. Had the vampire guy in it. Since the old spank. Oh, I hope not. Cosmopolis, is that? Yeah, Robert Pattinson. Speaking of like people that want to watch their own world burn, that's basically the plot line to this movie. It's an alright movie. Pattinson actually does a really good job acting in this thing. I don't know if the movie is actually any good, but it was sure interesting. Definitely very Cronenberg. It's actually kind of claustrophobic. You spend most of this movie in the guy's limousine, and he like has like lunch with his wife, and it's just, the whole thing's just crazy. But I don't think him and his wife have ever actually had, like, you know, consummated it. Oh, this totally does not, yeah, here we go. This kind of does, like, justice to the movie. Like, it gets the very highlights, but it's a weird movie. I watched it one time, 2014 or 2015, I think? Anyway. The next book I got here is actually like kind of chunky. And I don't know anything about this. Like, I think I've seen books from this Sync series. There we go. You kind of see it reflected there. But, you know, I've never read any of these, so I don't know anything about this. The shop man, he was like, bro, I got you something special. And I'm like, okay. He's like, look. The value for the price, you can't beat it. I'm like, well, it is free, and it is kind of thick. He's like, yeah. So I had no idea what any of this is about. I don't know if I'm going to like it. I don't know anything about the characters. I flipped through it in the store. I couldn't make heads or tails of it. I mean, I see this guy here, and I see that guy up there. I'm kind of like, is this a Hotline Miami book? Because you start throwing like people in masks at me, especially when one of them is an animal head, and that's where my brain goes. I play too much Hotline Miami. Oh, that music. Then a hiccup. Oh, bum 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 bum. You know, I'm not gonna respond to that. Ba-da-dun, dun, dun, dun. God, I love this soundtrack so much. Dude, maybe I'll go play some more Streets of Rogue on Twitch later. See, I got no idea what this is about, but I guess we can look here. Rojan Hardy is a migrant building a new life for his family in his adoptive home of Glasgow. Why would you ever move to Glasgow? But he leads another life as the masked shovel-wielding vigilante, Mr. Dig. Once driven by fury and vengeance, he has unexpectedly become a protector community leader. Now, Rojan must confront his traumatic past while facing a terrifying, seemingly unstoppable new enemy intent on burning all he has built to the ground. And there is indeed a shovel right there. Man, when did this come out? 2022, this isn't even that old. So when I was like, this makes me think of Hotline Miami, he's a vigilante wearing a mask with an animal head. Like this is Hotline Miami. My shop man, who's just giving me something because it seemed weird, may have inadvertently just given me something I'm really gonna like. Wouldn't that be kind of funny? Oh, it's a flip book. Bro, this is the side I saw in the store, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty cool. But it turns out, it's a flip book. To him, night was a living heck. What's this guy's name? Darkshade. Oh, this looks very 80s in the line work. So is it really a flip book if I flip over here? Are we actually going to end up upside down? So we did. When did this come out? 1995. Oh, what a great splash on the inside cover of the flip side. Look at that freaking alien. He looks pretty cool. Boom, 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 boom. Sorry, I'm vibing to the music, guys. I'm looking at this cool alien dude. I'm soaking in all this crazy line work. If I'd seen this, I would have said it looks like the 90s. Because look at the way he's got like the blacked out and the little hissure shades. Like that stuff, that is very 90s. That line work we were looking at earlier didn't look quite so 90s as that splash page did. Like that face, that looks pretty 80s. All this looks pretty 80s. In fact, it looks a lot like what you'd see in a newspaper strip from like the 80s. Like one of those adventure comics. Pretty cool, actually. I went from thinking this looked kind of weird, but to thinking, huh, this is actually kind of cool looking. Alright, well that was our free stuff, man. I said we got not one, not two, but 3 books for free out of the $1 bin, which used to be the 75-cent bin, which used to be the 50-cent bin, and we've looked at them all a little bit here. So, next book on the list. And I'm not really sure why we're doing this. Something's Killing the Children, number 0, because we can't just do a prequel in line with the story. We have to make it a number 0 or whatever. I mean, I opened it up just now before I laid it down, just to kind of get a feel for the book, and it's like very obviously, you know, we're looking at the past. Oh, look at that 2-page spread of Something is Killing the Children. What about my patients? Will nobody think of my poor patients? Not my patients. You know, the people that I see. No, no. My patience, as in my ability to sit there while they talk to me. Dun, 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 doo, 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 doo. Oh, that's cool. I don't actually know what Erica's doing here, what monster she's killing, but that is definitely pretty cool looking. Let's yeah. I tell you, man, I like these monsters. Anytime these monsters are showing up in this series or House of Slaughter, like, they look cool. Why can't I have more of that? Why does the creative staff, why are they intent on keeping me from seeing the cool monsters? Because that's what I want here. I want to see the cool monsters. The book is supposed to be about monsters hunting children or whatever. You know, there was a movie about that. Had Howie Mandel in it. There we go. Right there. They actually had a comic tie-in. I have an issue of it, which is crazy. But yeah, this movie is all about, like, monsters haunting kids and stuff, and it's actually really surprisingly good. Like, I just from reading the synopsis and seeing Howie Mandel was in it, I don't know. I was not like, this looks good. But they totally killed it. And I also just saw there was a monster movie in 2019 called Little Monsters, which does not look at all related. Man. Lame. So anyway, that is Something's Killing the Children, number 0. We got one more book. And I did open the... Oh, my lord. I don't even know that I can open this book up in front of you. Wow, that sure is a lot of man-on-man intercourse. Yeah, like, I don't even know that I can open this book up. So we'll just put the book down, and you can just look at the cover and be like, ah, yes, Paprika, except Mirka Andolfo has nothing to do with it. It's written by somebody else and drawn by somebody else. But the contents do seem as prurient as ever. Hopefully it's as funny. That was one of the things that kind of made the previous, like, Paprika series work, is it was actually kind of heartfelt, kind of touching, and definitely pretty funny inside. Mirka's stuff that she works on herself all has that hallmark. Well, okay, I guess maybe Mercy didn't, but look, what do you want from me? Okay, and the one with the aliens and stuff like that also didn't. Was she the writer on that, or just the artist? Or was she just the writer and not the artist? I don't even remember. I remember the name of that one. But like Sacro Profane and Paprika were both basically comedy books, and they were charming and funny. And it really made them work. And then, you know, it's like if this was movie genres. Yeah, I know, man. But this isn't the first time there's been Paprika stuff without her. That anthology book that came out, Black, White, and Pink, I think. I think she might have only done one story in that thing, so, you know, it's not like there's not precedent. So we'll have to see how this goes. I'm like you, man. I got hopes. I got dreams. And then I have, you know, the bleak realities staring me in the face. That probably this isn't going to be as good. There was, what happened to that Unnatural miniseries that came back that didn't have Mirka involved? What was that, Blue Blood? Hold on. Did I even read that? It doesn't have a Wikipedia page. Yeah, see, I got this issue from 2022. I don't know that I saw any other issues. Blue Blood 2, 3, 4, and 5 came out. Dude, I don't even remember these coming out. Oh, I take that back. I remember this cover. Where's the other? It says there's supposed to be of 10, and then of 8. What happened? Yeah, dude, I don't even know. I don't even remember reading these. Here's the tweet from April from CM Mike. What happened to Unnatural Blue Blood 5 through 8? I assume the series has been canceled at Image Comics. Image did not reply. And Hazel Apple Blood replied on April 11. Number 5 did come out. The rest we have no idea. Okay, I went to ForbiddenPlanet.com. Sorry, Unnatural Blue Blood is finished. This review was just titled, "But Why Though?" Huh. Dude, this guy that wrote this review has more words in his review than the book probably has inside of it. LeagueOfComicsGeeks.com only has 5 issues on it. Unnatural's back 3 years later for a thrilling new adventure, and then that's it. Dude, that must have got canceled. Like, that seems kind of weird to me, but you know what? You know, when you say stuff like, I guess Mirka did write this, but somebody else did the art. When you have something being created and it doesn't have the creator on it anymore, it does seem kind of weird. Then again, Mirka's got gigs doing stuff for like actual like DC and all that, so maybe she just got really busy. I totally don't remember this cover. or that cover. Like, none of this is ringing a bell except for these first 2 issues. Like, I definitely remember this one. I'm pretty sure I did a review of this. And I remember this cover, but I don't know if I ever read it. So yeah, we'll have to see, man. We'll have to see how Paprika turns out. Check this out. I stacked up my little stickers here while I was talking. And they kind of came out like a little stack of ninja stars or something. Ready to just throw that at somebody. Fling! Oh, good times. Alright. You know, Mr. Ninja Weasel, lurkers, like I'm sure XLG's out there lurking. Struggling to stay awake right now. That's it. We talked about the books I got this week. There wasn't a whole lot going on. The election is over-ish. They stopped sending me texts, which is great because I was getting real sick of blocking phone numbers. I can't tell you how many phone numbers I have blocked since like September. Like they just kept rolling in. It was obnoxious. It was a little crazy. Like, bro, you're not going to change my mind about anything by texting me. Also, the ones that are like, hey, whether you voted or not is a matter of public record. Like, that is super creepy. That should be considered like the same thing as stalking, man. That should be considered the same thing as stalking. Like, yeah, okay, fine, it's a matter of public record. But what, you're like tracking me down or something? At least it's over. One way or another. Alright. I am gonna go. I gotta get a drink. I am super thirsty, man. Serves me right for having like a bunch of salty stuff for dinner and then not bringing a drink with me up here when I'm streaming. What kind of madman am I? The maddest, that's what kind. I'm the maddest madman that's ever madded on the stream. That didn't even work, did it? Like, words just came out of my mouth. I'm going to do that thing where I do the thumbs up, except I'm not going to do a thumbs up. I'm actually just going to put the stack of stickers and then some keychains down out here. And then I put it the wrong side out. Ah! There we go. You all take care of yourselves. You have a great one. And we'll do this thing again next week. And who knows what books we will have. Oh! Actually, we probably won't do this next week. We probably won't be doing this next week. So, yeah. Week after that then. 2 weeks. So that would be like the 20th or something. I guess I'll see you then. Well, take care of yourselves. You have a great day, great night, great whatever you got going on. I hope to see you again next time. Until then, take care and bye-bye.